Hey everyone, Legendary Captain here. Honestly, I love Pokemon ever since I was a kid, and with the Sinnoh Renaissance, I've been in more of a Pokemon mood than ever, so I decided to make this fun little video. Basically, the series has always had type specials, stuff like gym leaders and Elite Four members, so I decided to make a video on how, if I was a Pokemon trainer what Pokemon I would use if I specialized in every single type. So overall, that would make 18 teams. Some rules. First off, obviously the Pokemon needs that type to work on said team. No legendaries because it's honestly unfair, and to be honest, the only specialists that really use legendaries are stuff like battle facilities. And also, I can only repeat a Pokemon once, so take Blaziken for example. It's a fire fighting type. So I put on my fire type team, I can't also put on my fighting type team, so yeah. Also, if Pokemon has a drastic regional form, like a Alola Galar form, I can use that Pokemon only once, so I can't use both forms on two different teams. I just want to make some variety and use as many Pokemon as I want, so with all that said, this is the teams that are just made for fun and not meant to be taken competitively. This is my personal opinion, so, and my personal preferences, so with all that said, let's get started with the normal type. For normal, my team is Braviary, Snorlax, Kangaskhan, Staraptor, Ursaring, and Obstagoon. Braviary is a badass bird, Snorlax is a heavy hitter I like, Ursaring is underrated, and Pulse in the anime is what made me love it. Kangaskhan I always had a soft spot for, Staraptor is by far my favorite early game normal flying, and Obstagoon is an interesting twist, plus this team needs some edge. For grass, my team is Sceptile, Breloom, Shiftry, Venusaur, Ludicolo, and Ferrothorn. Sceptile is by far my favorite grass starter, and while Venusaur is my second favorite, Ludicolo is low-key dope. Plus, love the water bonus. Shiftry is a really underrated Pokemon. I've used it in a few teams. Ferrothorn adds some defense, and Breloom has always been a favorite of mine. For fire, my team is Charizard, Torkoal, Incineroar, Arcanine, Infernape, and Centiskorch. Charizard I really do like enough for the squad. Torkoal is something that's really underrated, plus Drought will help these guys out. Incineroar I honestly loved even before Smash. Arcanine is a personal favorite of mine. Centiskorch is one of my favorite Gen 8 mons, and Infernape is my second favorite firefighting starter. We will talk about my favorite one later. For water, my team is Feraligatr, Sharpedo, Vaporeon, Dracovish, Kingler, and Gastrodon. Feraligatr is my favorite pure water starter, and I always use it in Johto. Sharpedo is underrated in my book, plus I like sharks. Vaporeon is debatably my favorite evolution. Dracovish is amazing and one of my favorite fossils. Gastrodon is one of my favorite typings. I'll talk about another one of that said typing later, trust me. And Kingler is so underrated. I guess Ash just made me love it. For electric, my team is Electros, Luxray, Electivire, Ampharos, Galvantula, and Magnezone. Electros has always been cool, plus the best use of Levitate in my opinion. Luxray is dope, though I wish it was Dark-type also. Electivire has some physical prowess. Ampharos is also chill. Galvantula is an interesting mix, and I always liked it too. And Magnezone adds some type variety to this team. For flying, my team is Salamence, Gyarados, Skarmory, Noivern, Aerodactyl, and Hawlucha. This is an interesting team considering they are widely known for their other types, but honestly, this is a creative team. Salamence is debatably my favorite Gen 3 mod, and it had to be on a team. Gyarados is barely flying, but hey, gotta add some creativity. Noivern has always been a cool concept to me. Aerodactyl has some speed here too, plus my favorite fossil. Hawlucha is an interesting but fun decision, and Skarmory is just pretty dang cool. For ground, my team is Swampert, Gliscor, Garchomp, Crocodile, Hippowdon, and Donphan. Swampert is that water ground I was hinting at, who by the way is debatably my favorite Pokemon. And he's my favorite starter, so he had to be on a team. Gliscor is fucking awesome and my favorite Sinnoh Pokemon. Garchomp is a dope dragon, one of my favorites of all time, and need to be on a team. Crocodile is also goated in my book. Hippowdon and Donphan are both underrated Pokemon in my opinion. Donphan is chill, and Hippowdon can assist with Sandstream. For Psychic, my team is Metagross, Gallade, Alakazam, Starmie, Slowking, and Reuniclus. Metagross is freaking awesome all the way through. Gallade is an awesome concept in general. Alakazam is a classic pick, but it's a good one nonetheless. Starmie is an awesome water type. Slowking is super underrated. And Reuniclus is underrated as well. And the last three I've had experience using on teams, so that's why they're on the team. For fighting, my team is Blaziken, Scrafty, Hitmonchan, Machamp, Conqueror, and Grapplock. Blaziken is that firefighting I was talking about earlier. He's not only my favorite firefighter, my favorite fire starter. Scrafty has been a frequent squad member in my Gen 5 playthroughs. Hitmonchan has always been my favorite Hitmon. Machamp, like Alakazam, is a classic pick that works nonetheless. Conqueror is the Unova Machamp, who's also dope. And Grapplock is an underrated Galarmon who was in my first Sword team, so I like him. For poison, my team is Nidoking, Gengar, Scolipede, Toxtricity, Toxicroak, and Drapion. Nidoking is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, and a team playthrough mainstay. Gengar is a twist being on this team, not Ghost, but hey, I like to mix it up. Scolipede is by far the best bug poison. Toxtricity is a unique poison type who can really add to the team. Toxicroak is plain cool. And Drapion is really amazing and constant, plus of how good that typing is. For rock, my team is Tyranitar, Gigalith, Tyrantrum, Cradily, Kabutops, and Golem. Tyranitar is a freaking pseudo, and his stance should be kept up, but Tyranitar is just dope in general. Gigalith is awesome, who will like more than his inspiration. Speaking of, Golem is still on the team, because I like him too. Tyrantrum is probably my second favorite fossil. Kabutops is by far my favorite rock water. And Cradily has such an interesting type combination and playstyle, so this is a pretty interesting rock type team that I think about it. For bug, my team is Volcarona, Caesar, Ericus, Excelgor, Vikavolt, and Glycopod. Volcarona is my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, so I had to use it on a team. Caesar is a dope classic, and so is Heracross. Excelgor is underrated in my opinion, Vikavolt as well. And Glycopod is the first true water bug all the way. And honestly, probably the bug type for actually, improving since the early days, on a side note. For ice, my team is Lapras, Weavile, Galarian Darmanitan, Walrein, Mamoswine, and Glalie. Lapras is one of my favorite Kantomons. Galarian Darmanitan felt more needed than Radiant Darmanitan on fire. Weavile adds some speed to this team. Walrein is a nostalgia pick of mine. Mamoswine adds some defense, and Glalie is really underrated in my opinion. For Ghost, my team is Chandelure, Dragapult, Aegislash, Golurk, Frostlass, and Decidueye. Chandelure is just incredible, and I love it so much. Dragapult adds some pseudo power, and I love it too. Aegislash is arguably my favorite Talisman. Golurk is such a cool concept, and so does Frostlass. And Decidueye is an interesting mod for the team, but hey, can't go wrong with it. For Dragon, my team is Haxorus, Dragonite, Flygon, Kingdra, Altaria, and Komolo. Yeah, this isn't my ideal Dragon team considering it's my favorite type, and I want to make the teams more even. That's why I spam the other Dragons across other types. But anyways, Haxorus is my second favorite Unova Pokemon. Dragonite is a classic pick. Flygon is an awesome home Pokemon who's always just labeled as a secondary, unfortunately by Game Freak. Kingdra is underrated, though I always hated fighting it. Altaria is pretty cool, and Como is just pretty cool, underrated, probably the most underrated pseudo. For Steel, my team is Aggron, Empoleon, Duraludon, Steelix, Lucario, and Caporaja. Aggron is a favorite of mine for years. Empoleon is an interesting mix, but has some special power here. Duraludon is another cool Galarmon. Steelix is a classic Steel type, and pretty chill. Lucario adds some offensive prowess, and made a twist playing not on here, not the fighting type team. And Caporaja is a really underrated Pokemon. For Dark, my team is Hydreigon, Greninja, Umbreon, Zoroark, Houndoom, and Bisharp. Hydreigon is fucking awesome. I had to use that on the team somewhere. Bisharp is slick with an amazing design. Houndoom is my favorite Johto Pokemon. Umbreon is debatably my favorite evolution. Zoroark is pretty dope. Greninja is easily one of my favorite water starters, and debatably my favorite Kalos Pokemon. And finally, Fairy type. My team for that is Alolan Ninetales, Gardevoir, Primarina, Grimmsnarl, Togekiss, and Mimikyu. Togekiss, even before it was Fairy type, was always fun to use. Ninetales is my favorite Alolan form. Gardevoir I don't like much as Gallade, but I still love it. Mimikyu is one of my favorite Alolan Pokemon. Primarina is just an interesting mix for the team. And finally, Grimmsnarl is really cool, and I definitely one of my favorite Galar Pokemon. With all that said, those are my teams for each type. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. This is the video I just made for fun, and if you would have, hey, feel free to share if you are a Pokemon team for every comment, or just give some personal Pokemon teams you like. And anyways, with all that said, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell or stuff like that. But with all that said, have a great day, buddies, and keep vibing.